Hi there and welcome. Wednesday, November 22nd, and I'm here to say that I'm closing out this week. Tomorrow, there is actually US holidays, Thanksgiving, followed by Black Friday. So to everyone out there listening in from the US, don't buy too much crap, spend time with family and enjoy yourselves. So listen, trading wise, this week was actually quite busy. Stuff happened, all right? And I'm going to show you exactly how this week actually played itself out. So first of all, just like last week, I'm going to have one screenshot here of every trade, some comments for every trade, and also an updated performance-based result in terms of Rs and also, of course, in ROIs. So that is what we will be looking for and at here now for this weekly recap. So first of all, first trade this week was on Tuesday, and as usual, I'm not trading Mondays. I'm always waiting for the market to build some form of structure, show me what's going on, and basically, let the week get going, right? Yeah, so anyway, Tuesday, German index DAX first trade. It was a trade on the 1 minute time frame actually, and yeah, you can see the screenshots here as lined out. So after the open market traded up from here to here, started trading sideways, building some kind of support here, some resistance here. Price then eliminated all the liquidity below support, traded up, eliminated the other side, and that's my signal, right? That's when I'm going to enter on a retest, which I did down here, held it back up to what I call and see as premium, right? So yeah, time frame was the 1 minute. It was a buy. It was a, yeah, this is again code, right, that I'm using to categorize my entry types. The context was discount premium intraday. Risk for this trade, 102 points, potential gain 142. And as you can see here, I didn't really get the entire potential gain. And I think it was just a small slippage on the take profit there. Either way, just like last week, you can see that we are updating the ROI down here, and then we are summarizing the Rs, the total Rs for the week on the last weekly summary page, which is just, all the total Rs added together. So a loss would be like -1 R, and the gain would be like, okay, the relationship, the ratio between the risk and the reward in the trade that I actually got, closed profit for a win. So like this case, right, we are risking 102, potential gain 142. I actually got an R of 1.39. So yeah, now when I look at it, so the risk was 102. Of course, the relationship here is actually correct. So yeah, 1.39 on the first trade for the week in DAX. Next trade was a bigger time frame trade in the Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Total R for that trade 1.49. So time frame for entry here is the 15-minute and 1 hour. It's a buy position, and here is my explanation again, coded right into my own journal. This is why I entered the trade. So when I actually journal my trade, I will categorize different entries, different contexts, so I can measure how each potential entry, how each entry setup, how each context actually performs, which is very important for you as a trader, because most important, difficult, I would like to say as well, thing to build as a trader is confidence, right? And I like to lean on facts, right? You can always believe stuff, right? Make things up. But when it comes to what actually works, what works best for me and for you or whatever, it will always be, shown in the numbers. Numbers don't lie. So that's where you want to keep your focus when it comes to what's best for me, right? So don't just listen to other people, try stuff out, measure, and see what's actually working best for you. All right, so yeah, this was the second trade. This is what it looked like. Actually, this was entered on Tuesday night, late evening, for me here in my time zone. And I actually placed a limit order because I was filled, as you can see up here. I placed a limit order if we were to pull back to levels where sellers fail to hold in the right context. Okay. Market actually pulled down, as you can see, just like 30, 45 minutes after my first entry. I had closed the platform and everything down. So when I woke up this morning, this was where price was at, or not when I woke up, but when I got to the office, pulled up the platforms and stuff like that. This is what it looked like. So, I mean, it was minutes before, literally minutes before the take profits were hit. So this was my second trade for the week. So I have had 2 trades this week, and then I also have to be honest with you guys, because last evening, I was actually experimenting a bit with some scalp trading in the SPY, the ETF. So I traded minimum lot size instead of, hooking up a demo account. I always try stuff out in my live accounts, but I do it with, minimum lot size. So I'm actually not counting that into the R's or into the ROIs, overall, even though it, of course, has a minor effect here. I mean, probably point something percentage. But I mean, the losses and the wins, it was actually 2 wins. But that doesn't matter because I don't count it in my journal either way. But just wanted to let you know, because if you were to look at my link, for example, which is posted online, you can see that I actually had more positions this week. So I had one position here in DAX, as you can see, just one entry, right? One entry, one exit. In the AUD we had 1, 2 entries, and of course 2 exits. So that's 3 trades, right? But if you look at my stats for the week, you will see that it was actually 5 closed trades. And that's because I had 2 trades in SPY, the ETF, intraday scalping, testing out a few things that I'm working on. So yeah, weekly recap, 2 trades, even though the AUD had 2 entries and 2 exits, it's still just 1 trade. So I'm counting it as 1 trade. And when I enter in this way, which was a bit late actually on my first entry, but still valid, I usually just place half the entry here, half the entry on my pending order. So if I'm filled, I'm counting the, medium price as my actual entry, because that's the average buy, right? So that's very logical, and that's why I'm writing 2 trades here. 0 non-filled, so I didn't have any orders this week that was not filled, which is awesome. That's not it's not common. Okay, it happens, of course, but it's more common to have a few trades that actually don't get filled. 2 out of 2 wins, which was nice. Total R of 2.88, and as you can see here, updated ROI for November, 14.51%. So that's so far, guys. I won't be trading tomorrow, Thanksgiving. I won't be trading Friday. So again, that's why we're doing the weekly recap here today on Wednesday. Anyway, guys, so weekly recap says 2.88 Rs for the week. Should actually have an R there, so we don't have any confusion around that. And yeah, so I mean, we can follow everything from last week, right? Where we had last trade in Euro GBP. No, that's not good. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. So last week, Tuesday, you can look at the recap. It's here on YouTube, right? Tuesday, we had AUD NZD. We had Euro GBP, which ended up in 10.88 total. Last week, total R was 4.21. Had a few pending orders last week that was not filled. First trade this week was Tuesday. It was in DAX. So you can see the ROI went from 1080. What was it? 1088, went up to 1272 from the intraday trade in DAX. After AGAPY was closed, it went up to 14.51. So yeah, I'm on a nice streak right now, actually. Either way, that's my weekly recap for this week, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and hey, take care of yourself now over the holidays. Bye for now.